Hi guys, another Google Webmaster tutorial. So I'm going to teach you how you can submit your sitemap to Google Webmaster account and how you can also remove outdated content from search engine using Google Webmaster tools. So if you have outdated content from your website, you don't want to appear that into the search engine, then there is a solution for that. Okay, so how you can generate a sitemap. I would recommend to install an SEO Yos. It aside from Sitemap and Webmaster, it also allow you to do an on-page optimization, to do an SEO analysis, and create a breadcrumbs. A lot of features in SEO in just one plugin. So you need to install a plugin. Let's just use this one, the bookworm head. So you need to install this plugin. It's called Yos Seo. So this one, Yos Seo. Simply go to click the add new, then type in Yos Seo and click the install. This one is already activated, so you see that it's in blur mode. And then once it's already activated, it will automatically generate a sitemap for you. So simply click this one, go to the sitemap, your domain, then sitemap.xml. Okay, and then this will generate an automatic sitemap for you after you installed the Yos. Okay, so once you're ready, you identify your sitemap, you can go to your Google Webmaster account. So Google Webmaster Tools. Okay, Google Webmaster Tools, click this one, and you need to log into your Gmail account in order to access your Google Webmaster console. Okay, I already logged into my Gmail, and then click this Get Started. And then go to the search console, and you need to I'm gonna look for the bookwormhead.com. By the way, if you don't know yet how you can verify your website, in Google Webmaster account, I have a tutorial for you on my other video. Check that out. And anyway, there is a two process on how you can verify it. The first one is using a domain, so I have other video version with that. And the other option is using a URL prefix. And I'm going to teach you later how you can do the URL prefixes, because I haven't discussed that on my other video. And I will also explain what is the difference of domain verification versus URL prefixes. Anyway, let's go back with the sitemap. So just select the domain that you want to submit. So let's say, for example, bookwormhead.com. You click the sitemaps options, and then you type in your sitemap in here. So just type in the word sitemap underscore index.xml. So you submit that one. Okay. And then Google will process, you'll be notified if anything went wrong. So as you can see that, and you'll see in here, like it's already in success. If you've done wrong with your sitemap, then this status will not be in success. The discovered URLs, you cannot see that for now because we just submitted our sitemap, but you just need to check it in a few, just check it maybe in a few hours or after. Sometimes it takes days depending on how big your website is. Okay, what if you want to remove a specific page? Let's say, for example, you go to the google.com. Okay, and then I type in bookwormhead.com, and then you see some pages in here. Let's say this one, okay, free layouts, video marketing, or probably this one, video marketing. Let's say, for example, I don't want that to be indexed on search result. I don't want it to be this one to be indexed. Then you can click the request removal. You type in the link you want to remove, and then click the next. All right, so let's dive into Google Search Console verification. So basically, there are two ways to verify your property or your website. So when you go to the add property, there is two options in here. So the domain and the URL prefix. Now for the domain option, I already discussed this on my other video. So if you want to check that out, just check the link on my description below. I will put it in there. So, but I haven't discussed the URL prefix method. So I'm gonna walk you through later. But before that, I will give you like a brief insight what is the difference between the domain and the URL prefix. So basically, when you say domain, it will verify your entire website, your entire URL. So whether it is www or non-www website or an HTTP or an HTTPS website. It also verify your subdomains So let's say, for example, blog.domain.com, okay, it will verify the entire domain. But so if you just want to put all of your data in one specific webmaster tools, then you can use this. Now, when you should use the URL prefixes. So you can use a URL prefix if ever you want to separate the data from a certain URL prefix. So what does it mean? So for example, my website is bookwormhead.com, okay? And then I have other subdomain called blog.bookwormhead.com. And I want to separate the data of blog.bookwormhead.com and the bookwormhead.com. I want it to be more, I want to have more precise data. So what you can do is the URL prefix. So other example as well is if you have very separate niche. So let's say, for example, you have blog.bookwormhead.com and the other one is shop.bookwormhead.com. So the other subdomain is more into your products and the other one is more into news and blog. So you might need to use the URL prefix. So, but if your site is just simple, then I would highly recommend to just use the domain. So all the data is intact in one Google Search Console. So if you're interested in that, then check my other video for these options. Now since I haven't tackled the URL prefix method, I will teach you how to do it, okay? So let's say, for example, this one, I want to verify this account. So you just need to put the exact URL for that. So you need to make sure you type in the right URL. Is it an HTTP? Does it have a www or non-www? So you need to be really exact on that. So after that, you click the continue, okay? Then it will prompt you on options how you can verify it, okay? So there are options. You can use Google Analytics or you can use Google Tag Manager and domain name provider. Now the easiest way is to use the HTML tag, okay? What you can do is just copy this one and then go to your website. If you are running Divi, so just simply click the Divi theme options and then go to the integration and then paste it in here, okay? And then you save that. Now, what if you don't want to bloat your header options? And sometimes probably you can mess the codes in your head sections as much as possible. You want to keep this empty if it's not really necessary. So the other thing you can do is just download the HTML file, okay? I would recommend to do this. So actually, Google Search Console recommended to use this method, the HTML file method. So what we can do is click the download, okay, and then you put it in here, and then just download the HTML file, and then you go to your website. Now the options to do that is using a file manager, but WordPress has already a plugin that is designed for non-tech person. So what you can just do is go to the plugins and click the add new and then type in file manager, okay? And then you click this one. I think this is the right one, or probably here, this one. So let's just try. I'm going to click the file manager options. And then let's go. It's waiting. My internet connection is a bit slow. So yeah, activate that one. And then let's go to the file manager. And then okay, let's just click the no text. And then what we can do is click the public HTML and then right click the upload files and then select files, and then you upload the HTML file. You just download it in the Google Tag Manager. Now once it's already downloaded into your root directory, which is the public_HTML, you can click this one. So verify, checking verification. So ownership verification, it's already verified. So if you haven't uploaded this right, then the verification method would not work. So as you can see here, there is existing issue on this website. So there is some deceptive pages, because this one, this is my friend's website, and this was actually hacked before, and it needs a bit of cleaning, I believe. So I need to tell this to her about this deceptive pages that was injected. I believe it was injected at the back end of her website. So yeah, I think I have tutorial for my bookwormhead.com about how you can permanently delete the malware onto your website. If you want to check it out, then go ahead to bookwormhead.com if you're having problem with malware. So that's it, guys. I hope you find this helpful, and let me know as well, does Google Webmaster help you rank in search result? and what is the best, what is the features you really like the most in the Google Search Console. That's it, and have a great day.